Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Shana Nussbaum. I'm a clinical rehabilitation and neuropsychologist working in Ontario with adults, and I am the founder of Walnut Orchard Psychology Services. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about myself and what we do at Walnut Orchard. I began my training at the University of Windsor, and I've covered both the clinical psychology side, so that's things like depression, anxiety, trauma, as well as the neuropsychology side. So that's things like traumatic brain injury, stroke, that sort of thing. And the reason that I do that is because I am very dedicated to looking at the whole person. So I think that when people are encountering different difficulties, whether it's something like ADHD or something like depression, you really have to look at different ways in which their brain, their behavior, emotions, your body are functioning, right? So I'll give you an example. If a person's depressed, often they're going to have a lot of difficulties with concentrating because of the depression. So it's important for me to understand all of the different ways that a person's life is being affected by the issues that they're having in order for me to tailor both my assessment and my treatment to help the person get better. I really love to use evidence-based treatment. I'm trained in a whole bunch of different kinds of treatments and integrating different mental health treatments to help people get better. But I really like to at least start with helping people learn practical skills to get better quickly. I understand that, once you get the foundation down and you're doing all the right things practically, there can still be issues and you may very well need to delve quite a bit deeper. And I'm really happy to do that as well. But I always like to start out and make sure that a person has a good foundation of helping themselves be in the best position possible to be well. And then I'm very happy to delve deeper once that's done. Part of that for me is that I'm really excited to work with people who might not feel like all that comfortable with the mental health care world. I think sometimes coming into your first appointment with a mental health care provider can be the hardest part. You may have some expectations that, I don't know who this person is. They're going to expect me to have all this background. They're going to expect me to know what to do. I don't know how to do this. And some of the most rewarding and fulfilling work that I've done is with people who, the first time that they sat down with me, they're like, I have no idea what you do, and I'm not sure if this is going to be helpful to me at all. And I really cherish the time that I spent with those people and, seeing them grow and learning from them as well. In terms of assessment, again, my main goal is to be helpful and to rely on tools that are evidence-based in order to be helpful. So I think those within my circles see me as a pretty astute diagnostician. I really like to take the time to understand what's going on with you as a person, not just a label. So when I see a person, regardless of the context in which I see them, I really try to see all the different moving parts that go into how you're, feeling and functioning in this moment, right? So there's all sorts of different things that can affect that. A person's family relationships, their cultural background, their expectations, other people's expectations of them, physical health, the other people in their life's physical health, finances, housing stability. It's not just, oh yeah, you have depression or you don't have depression, or you have anxiety or you don't have anxiety, right? We're all coming from different places with a lot of different context that usually, if you learn all about all of the context, it makes a heck of a lot of sense why you are in the position that you're in right now, and can give a lot more context about how you could change. So I do very much try to help people learn more about themselves, and and for me to learn more about them, to see why things are the way they are and pinpoint how to get where you want to go. That's another thing that's important to me, is that in my work with people, that we're going where you want to go, right? I think traditionally we have some ideas that in mental health care it's kind of trying to shove a bunch of square pegs into round holes and help people become more conventional or easier to deal with. That's not those those goals are not really very high on my priority list. Certainly, some of the time, it's really important to figure out how to fit in better to get your own goals met. But I don't think people need to be just like everybody else in order to be well. And I'm motivated to help people be well within the context of, what they value, what they want, where you would like to go, not where I would assign you to go.